I am Sure Sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Boom, check it out, I don't know it's Jason. I'm here represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. JS representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.
All right, greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manningsman, for this game preview and watch along as we're trying to work out our connections so we can watch the game here and then also be able to talk about it with you today. That is Jamaica versus Costa Rica in CONCACAF U20 playoffs as they seek to qualify for the U20 World Cup and also a spot in the Olympics. Yes, the Olympics, they're also seeking a spot in the Olympics as well. We're going to talk about that as the show progresses. We will have some guests on to come and discuss, some other stuff and talk to us about the game. In the game that is going on right now, the USA 7, St. Kitts and the Nevis 0 in the 52nd minute. All right. Yep. I see Fresh God. Get the 11 already. There you go. But we want to respect. We save everything. So we're going to show you the starting 11 that has been released. So you can see the starting 11. So let's share that with you for those of you who don't know. We're going to send you the starting 11. I see somebody already saying the bench weak. Oh my Lord. When you come on to Jamaica football, brother, there is never any optimism. They're like, I tell you, there is. I don't know, the bench weak. We don't even know the team we're playing against, and we already said the bench weak. Oh my Lord. Me already, just a comment there alone, but I feel like now while I watch the game. Because the game don't start yet. We don't know the Costa Rica team, but we said the Jamaica bench weak. Oh Lord. Them they out every joy. But that is your starting 11. That is the starting 11 right there. So, yep. Yeah, that is the starting 11. I must say that I am a little bit surprised because I felt like, Jamari Clark would have started, but I am not in training, so I am going to wait and see. So I am surprised. I have two persons that I said, I thought they would have made a starting 11. Jaden Anderson, who is a very good center back. Prince Madden, the game is at 5 Jamaican time. He is not in the starting 11, so we have a good replacement at center back. We also have the Reading striker, Jamari Clark, also on the bench. We have Kobe Thomas on the bench as well. So I think we have some solid changes that can come off the bench. There is also Bicknell on the bench as well. So I think we have I think we have a very good bench. Like I said, for some reason, I thought that they would have deployed a different formation, which would have given us the option of using what I call a twin tower with Zion Scarlett and Jamari Clark. But of course, I'm not in training. Yeah. So I can't pick team, right? I don't listen. You see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of persons, you hear stuff and you have to check out things for yourself. I'm trying to be very composed. You have to check out things for yourself and find out what is happening. All right. First, you need to ascertain if the players are well before you make assertions. Don't listen to Manningsman and run with what Manningsman says, or don't listen to anybody else and run with what anybody else says. Learn to receive information and kind of balance out things before you make assertions as if they are facts. And just as a growing person and a learning person, and I am learning that not everything that people communicate, including me, is accurate. People give their opinion sometimes and we run with it like it is fact. All right. So normally this is who I am. I have my preferences. I would have loved to see Kobe Thomas starting. I'd have loved to see Jaden Anderson starting. And I'd have loved to see Jamari Clark starting. The thing is that I am not at training. I don't know if players have niggles. So I don't want to come out and say, boy, this and this should happen, because I don't know all the details. I don't know what has transpired since they have been there and how they have looked in training. What I can say is I see where we have 5 excellent players who can come off the bench and make an impact. All right. So a lot of persons who are calling names, about who should play, they have never actually seen the players play. To compare them, what they have done is taken a lot of reports. And truth is, everyone operates with a level of bias. What does that mean? There's an inclination to speak in favor of the players that we like. All right? And that is the problem. All right? I see Peso is somebody that I know, and Peso first, one of Peso's comment is that there's a bias towards local players. He says that that's why people don't like local. All of those things, weigh your comments, my brother. Weigh your comments, because you're not there. So where you commence. Where you commence. All right? Don't be so quick to judge. Like I said, we have 5 quality players. I believe we have quality on the field. We have quality players on the bench. I don't know what the scouting report is. Right? I don't know what they learn about the team in making their decisions. I cannot make a determination, having not seen our U20 play a competitive game, to say there is some bias and the selections are wrong. What I prefer to do is, at the end of the game, wait to see what happens. All right? Again, see how the stream has started, and the conversation has already gone down a bad path, because already this has gone down to local versus overseas. You see, this is the kind of, like, we can't, the people can't help themselves. So you realize that there is a bias working in your minds. And here's the thing. Every time you see something, you're looking at it through the lens of local and overseas. Whatever team is picked, the first thing your mind is telling you to do, and I'm telling you, you have to get yourself out of that place. It is unhealthy for you, whoever you are, and you don't realize. If every time you see a team, the first thing you do is count the amount of locals versus those who are overseas, you're at a bad place. It's unhealthy in terms of thinking and operating with a high level of fairness. You are not there. You're not there. So when you make these assertions, just what if, I'm asking, what if at the end of the game, you hear that one of the players you thought should have started is injured? What are you going to say? Will you come back online and say to the people, whatever I have said, it's all wrong? Will you do that? You don't know the circumstances. So Zion Scarlett is in the US MLS with Colorado as one of those teams. And so the coach has 2 good strikers, 2 point men. Maybe he should have played 2. He chose to play 1 with 2 wingers. So how do we get to the place now? All right. And Pesa is my friend, so I'll put up your comments. Here's your comments, Pesa. Clark is a championship striker, scoring goals, yet can't get a start in a U20 team. So what if for this game, Pesa, the coach decides not to start him over a player who is playing at an MLS club? All right. So listen, you see, I'm going to tell you how. And Pesa, you're someone that I know personally. The moment you make a comment like this, it means that you can't even, you should not speak on anything the coach does. You have disqualified yourself. If you say you never rate the person and you will never rate them, no matter what he does, you're going to have a problem. You see, you have disqualified yourself from even critiquing the man's work. You don't realize that. The football cannot operate that way. And I will tell you this. If you saw my starting 11, I had different players, but I am not the coach. I am not the coach. right? I am not the coach. We are not there. So there is never a team. One person is saying that, KS is saying that I guess his opinion is that all overseas players should start. So, and unless a coach does that, so unless a coach removes Rochester, Xemines, Blake, these guys should not play. We can't reason like that. We have different opinions, and that's fine. But we have no reason right now to speak about any bias from the coach if we have not seen the players in training. All right. The truth is, I'm speaking to you because I know you. You have not seen Zion Scarlett play. And Peso, you have not seen Jamari Clark play. So what do you use to measure who is better? Right? And so for the person said that none of the local players should start, just pick a starting 11. You pick a starting 11. Pearson, so we're going to remove Pearson, Devontae Campbell, Tyreek Xemines, Lamont Rochester, Romain Blake, Malachi Douglas, and Duncan McKenzie. Replace them, and who do you put in? No, I don't think all overseas players should start. I think the best players must start. Let me say it again. The best players must start at all times. Whether they are born in Timbuktu or they are born in Halfway Tree Square. At all times, the best players must start. And part of that has to do with people at training and how they perform. The best players must start. None of you really have any proof that the players that you want to start have been better. You have not seen Zion Scarlett, and some of you are saying that he's not supposed to start. On what premise? This is what I don't understand. None of the local. So you have not seen which right back from overseas should start over Xemines, because you're saying that he's not supposed to start. Peso, all right. Yes, he has played in the JPL, Peso, and the guy was away. He was away on trials. He went away on some trials. He wasn't. It's not like he was in Waterhouse squad. When even the Caribbean Club champion. That's what I'm saying, that Peso. Sometimes you guys speak without having all the facts, and you speak definitive. You speak definitive like you know. Romain Blake was not in Jamaica for most of the time. Every time he was to play for Waterhouse, he was overseas at some trial or something, working out contract. And that doesn't mean he's supposed to start in a Peso. But you're going to say he doesn't play for Waterhouse, so he's not supposed to start. But when he's here, he plays, or he's in the squad. When he's not here, he can't. So just all I'm asking you to do, to put the things in perspective, because we don't have all the information. We know that Zion Scarlett was, and all the coaches and most people who watch the training said that the player that performed the best in all of the trial is Zion Scarlett. and then someone is coming to say he should not start. What is all I'm asking you to do is to give the basis of your decision. And the basis of your decision is, well, him shouldn't start because Jamari Clark play in the championship. And Scarlett is in the MLS as a youngster, doing well. All right. So let us remain calm. And the best thing is like what I'm saying, is that every man has a right to their opinion. Every man has a right to their opinion. Peso, you have a right to your opinion. So let's remove the bias, right? So we're gonna remove, because remember, KS and Peso's position basically is this: no local player supposed to be in the team. So we're going to remove the local players, and I'm going to ask them to give me the names of the people from overseas that should start. Because no local, any local player play, there is a bias. Sports and the ball. Let me say it again. I cannot, let me say it clearly. Sports and the ball. If you are there and you believe that Mitchell performance at the training camps was better than Blake, that's all good. I was not there. Hold on a sec. We have a call. Let me see if I can take this call. All right, so I was not there. So we're going to remove all the local players because KS and Peso's position is not, no local player supposed to play. I think KS, I'm not sure if that is the same position, but Peso has a problem with a lot of the Jamaicans in the team and the coach. All right, so we're going to remove the local players and let us find some people who we can put in. So let's do that, right? Because obviously the game has not been played yet, but the problem is the local players. All right, so let's remove Tyreek Xemenes. And you just give me the names from the squad who should fill these positions. All right, so let's remove this player. Let's remove this player. And tell me the players who should go there. All right. So we're going to remove all of the local players. So that was the starting line, but we're going to remove the local players because, again, the coach is biased. That's why local players are in the team. We're going to give you that. We're going to do what you want to do. So give me the players now that we have removed them. Give me and Zion's supposed to come out, though he's not local. So we know one thing, that Zion is not supposed to start. Jamari Clark supposed to start over him because Jamari Clark plays so he's supposed to start. All right, so there you go. All right, so let's find the other overseas players, and KSU and Peso can give me the names of who should go in. So I've put in Clark, Peso. So who should play over Blake? Based on what you have seen and watched, who should play? So hold on a sec. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Management.
Yes, sir.
I just have a quick comment. I agree with those who say all overseas-based players should start.
Okay.
You know why?
No.
Because we were told if you're an overseas-based player, you have to be better than the locals to get into the squad.
Yes.
That's what we were told. You can't be equal. You have to be better. And I got from that comment discernibly better. So if you're better and you're in the squad and you're playing your best team by default, doesn't that say all overseas need to start?
Okay, so
Am I missing something?
No. All right. So the only player in the squad who is from England that is not in the starting 11 is Jamari Clark. The player
Right.
that is starting over him is a player that is in the MLS, who is not local.
Okay. Well, that's fair then, right?
No, well, it can't be fair because some people are saying that because though the other players in the MLS, he should not start because Jamari Clark played and scored 1 goal in the championship. So he's supposed to start.
No, but man, people are gonna have different views about who should play, right? We do that all the time, right?
But
we see Paul Hall pick his team. We say, you know what? We should start someone over someone else, right? We do that all the time. So people can have their views about who should start. I'm just going with the logic about what we were told by management about how they pick overseas players.
So they start.
And this is not.
Yeah, man. Remember they're starting the goalkeeper, you know.
No, I know they are. All
right, so Kanaya start. Luke Bradley Morgan has started. All right. You know that Tyler Roberts have started. Zion has started. All right. Let's look at the other players. Kobe Thomas, who is a younger player. I think he's 16. He's the youngest player. Right? In the team. I had Jaden Anderson in my starting 11. He's in Canada. All right. Now, I don't know. Like I said, all I'm saying is that I don't know what has happened. So really and truly, when you talk about quality, the one player that is not in the starting 11, who is overseas based, is Jamari Clark, who came into the camp.
You're saying the coach is saying he's performed better than anyone else in the camp.
No, Zion Scarlett from Columbus.
No, that's what I'm saying. Zion's performed better.
Right, but people and that's what I'm saying. Why are we going to argue with a position like that when the two players are quality? What we can say is that the coach should have played a different formation to play both of them.
All right.
I think that is a more reasonable argument. But to say remove Zion and put in Clark, why? Because he plays in the championship. But both of them are professionals. So that is that's all I'm saying, Cranky. It's not like removing Zion or Jamari and putting like a player who not getting in the game locally.
Right. Understood. Now, I thought the view was around, do we have local players in the team who shouldn't be in the team versus they're both professionals playing professionally? Because we have talked about it before, which is, it was my understanding by executive management that we're not bringing any players from overseas who is not better than the local players. So by that basis, one would think if an overseas player is in the team and in the same position as a local player, by default, the overseas player should play, because you're saying he has to be better to be in the squad in the first place.
Yeah.
Unless we have changed the criteria by how we select players.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. That was just my point of clarification.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for calling. Somebody's saying that. Cool. Yeah, man. Thanks, Cranky. Zion, because he's no. Oh, geez. All right. So when Zion was here on trial, the coach came back. When the coach came back, the coach got reports, and the reports were that the best player during the time was Zion Scarlett. He came back, he was called back, and he trained with the team. Obviously, in the time that he has been training, he has been here. He didn't just join the squad. He would have impressed. So, all I'm saying is that we don't even know who is injured. Jamari Clark came into the camp injured. He has a niggle or an ankle injury. Maybe he's fully recovered, right? Zion Scarlett and Jamari Clark plays the same position. I would not, in my starting 11, I had both of them starting. Right? The coach sees something different. Why am I going to make assertions about him being biased and all of that without the game being played? Yeah, welcome to the show, caller.
Yeah, man, a pine, man. Big up yourself, manins, man.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Your porous league are going big, man.
Yeah, man, that me call for talk about, you know, because I don't really call for talk about where you stand Cranco is that talk about the call, you know.
No, man, careful, you know. That is Stan Cranky, you know.
No, that me say Stan Frankowski.
Not Stan Frankowski, Stan Cranky.
No, man.
You know who Stan Cranky is, man?
I know, man.
Don't mess with that name, man.
I'm just...
You're talking money right here. Stan Cranky.
Stan Brakowski.
No, man. You know who Stan Cranky is, man?
Which? No, not. I don't know who this one is. I know who the real Stan Cranky is.
No, that is the real Stan Cranky.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. But hey, Stan, you can't tell me so you have so much professional things going on across the worldwide sport washing organization and them thing there. You can't support. Give me some Ricketts couple $1 billion US making support the team in Jamaica. That's stop. And that means you don't have nothing to complain about again. You give him $1 billion US and football I go jump off in Jamaica because all this part the fashion they don't come back. Because you them want the money stand.
One thing I can tell you, if you call Stan name, Stan Cranky is going to go. Call back.
No, man, we look at them. Run $1 billion. When $1 million out of some of the sports washing money where you have, brother.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, so I tell the people them say, you know, all the man them with up on the stream, you know, Happy Father's Day, you know, all on way abandon and pick them. We can't tell them Happy Father's Day, so we are telling mother them on the left to pick them with Happy Father's Day and Mother's Day to know in a one. Because another every time when we run well, if you pick it them, somehow we know me don't run well if none for me them. Me have family take care of them and all the grind them. So some man, Happy Father's Day to you. I know you're a great father. And you are now me I tell the man them say, you see tomorrow evening, if people them know me in Manchester, we can guard the match. From this evening, the whole of this weekend, yeah, starting from last night, tonight, tomorrow night, just pass through down and pour us. Sit down and entertain, get entertained by some good community football over a weekend. And that's all we are saying. We are push that and that's the thing there. Month-long thing, it not done till month and I culminated a big stage show with all the top artists them from in Jamaica, maybe one appearance from over foreign. I don't know if the party are true.
Okay.
Just know see some good entertaining football are going down there. So man's man, you know, go down the one night, you know, go down the one there before the event done.
We're going to try and do that. We're going to try and do that.
Yeah, man, if you go down there, man.
Yeah, man, we're going to try, man. We're going to try and see if we can.
All right, then.
Yeah, man. All right, then. Thanks for the call, Pine.
Yeah, man, I just that, yeah, man, big up yourself. I just that me a give a plug. And people enjoy the Father's Day weekend, you know. Big man, you know, make on a Sunday I come take on it.
Somebody R&R said Juby Spencer, Porous legend. I don't know if you know that.
Spencer.
Juby.
Me know Spencer. Me know Dean Spencer from Porous. I don't know him there in New York now. I don't know Juby Spencer unless him have a different name, you know. But then I know everybody at Porous, brother.
Okay.
I feel the place that from Porous, Redberry, Harmans, Ramble, Harmans, the palm bread paper in a man's man. All right, Harmans down in Manchester. So big up on yourself, people. I'm gone. Make somebody call because I don't really have nothing to talk about. I just want to big up my place and plug my thing. You see?
All right, boss. All right. Respect.
They are going to listen and troll some people in the comment because you know that's where we live. Troll babies live in the comment, not on the phone.
All right, then. So cool. Yeah, man. Respect, Pilot. All right. Doing H asking where you can watch the game. I mean, I think for the persons in the state, you can do, I think, Fubo TV. It's there. It's also on ESPN Caribbean. All right. It's also USA 10, St. Kitts and the Nevis 0. It's also on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. Those are the three places. And somebody saying that it's also on the regular ESPN, I think. We have a next caller coming in. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to Iron Shore Sports.
Yeah, even Mr. Manning,
Yeah, man. Evening.
All right. Question. Because we know you're around the team and you're active on the team. Yeah. What you expect from this team?
I think we have enough quality in the team to make it out of the zone. And I believe, based on how the draw is, if we can find a way of topping the zone, it would give us access, I think, all the way up to the semifinals before we meet any of the CONCACAF powerhouses, which would mean that we have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup. If for any reason we finish in second position, I think it could be a difficult road for us. But if all the players are well, once they have a couple of games under their belt, I could see us still advancing. Just that I think it would be difficult, and I would have to see our matchup in the semifinals to make like a final call.
Okay, all right. Currently, the quality of the squad. I'm watching USA right now, and I'm a scream, and they look pretty good. But is a St. Kitts team.
Yeah.
When you see the quality against a USA team, you think we can match up to a USA team?
Yeah, I think for me, like I would never put St. Kitts in the same category as Jamaica. I'm not saying that USA can't beat Jamaica, but I don't think what you see USA display against St. Kitts, that would be replicated against Jamaica or Mexico or like a Costa Rica. I think certain teams in CONCACAF have a pedigree, right? So that is part of what I think. So it's hard. It's just like if I saw Jamaica giving the Cayman Islands 6, I would not use that to say Jamaica or this big team can beat Mexico because they are different levels. I think the same way. USA beating them by 10. I think that has little bearings. What we can look at is how they play, but maybe some of the spaces that they have and how they're allowed to play against St. Kitts, they would not have those same advantages playing against a Jamaica, a Costa Rica, a Honduras, probably even a Panama and a Jamaica, who are, I think, some of the better teams in CONCACAF.
So you think we can give them a run for their money then?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can give any one of the top teams. And I would say we give Mexico a good run in the World Cup qualifier. Same thing. We always do. The last time Mexico played, it was a close game. So we normally do well enough against these teams. I don't know. Somebody have to remind me. Like when last have our U20s or U17 suffered any huge defeats in terms of like 4 or 5 goals. We normally, even against the top teams at the youth level, perform good enough, and that is predominantly with locally developed players. I think like this starting 11, I if you ask me 3 years ago or 2 years ago, if I would see a player from Chelsea, a player from Wolves in Jamaica starting, a next player from Reading in Jamaica starting 11, a player from Columbus Crew. If somebody said that to me a few years ago, I would not believe it at the U20 level. So I think if we used to do so good with players who develop through our Manning Cup and the Costa Cup system, I think we should do better now that we have players who are professionals playing their trade, in some of the highest leagues around.
Yeah, and the last question, I think I feel more better now because I don't know nothing about the team, so I really want to ask. All right, the last question. In the last qualifiers, where they missed I think Mr. Alex Marshall, they missed the penalty. Will they play against USA and we did a show up, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Mr. Management.
Yeah, man. All right. What's your name, caller? Well, what name you go by? McCallum?
Yeah, McCallum.
Mike?
No, Demario
Oh,
McCallum.
I thought it was Mike McCallum. All right, big up them. All right, respect. Yeah, man. All right. So, for the cricket people, I heard that. Well, for the track and field people, Shelley sizzled West Indies, chasing 85 to win against Bangladesh. They are 49 for 3, and that stumps on the third day. So they need 35 more runs to win. John Campbell is on 28, and Jermaine Blackwood is on 17, right? So they dismissed Bangladesh for 103, West Indies that is, and they are now 49 for 3 at stumps on this the third day. I think and this is again, I think Jamari he can be. If I were Paul Hall, I would have Jamari, Tyler, Kanaya, Luke Badley Morgan, Tyreek Zeminis, Dexter Lemby Kisa, and Delano Splat, along with Omari Hutchinson, around the senior team. And what that means is that in the upcoming window in September, I would probably bring in a couple of them to begin to blood them in the national setup. And of course, that is dependent on their performance in this tournament and how they perform when they go back to their clubs. That's me. I also think Zion Scarlett has great potential, right? So he's the next one as well that I'd have. And that's just my that's my opinion. Blue name jacket, please. Blue name jacket, please. I don't have a clue what that means. Somebody's also saying that it's on the USA CONCACAF YouTube channel. Yeah. So, yeah. And it's also on ESPN. We are 3 minutes away from kickoff. Listen, I'm still waiting on the people who said that none of the local players should start. I'm waiting on them to, who should we fill out the rest of the team with, or should we just go back to what was there? Because it's one thing to replace players, You can say take out a player, but who do you put in instead of the player that you want out? And yeah. So yep. All right. So I need to set up myself. So I know it's on ESPN Kirk. I know it's on ESPN Caribbean. If you're in the States, it's on FIBO TV. And somebody, Gina Tapper, says it's on TUDN. You can check that out. It's on the CONCACAF YouTube channel as well. All right. Management going to have to make some adjustments so he can now watch the game while he speaks with you. USA 10, St. Kitts and the Nevis 0. All right. So there you go. On bench you have Jaden Anderson, Jamari Clark, Jamon Barkley, Louis Watson, Ricardo Watson, Kobe Thomas, Alexander Bicknell, and Chad James. So there is no replacement you would see for Dexter. So there's no Kamali Powell on the bench. Again, the starting 11 is what I had there. I took out some of the names because some persons were suggesting that other people should be in the starting 11. So we're going to put back the names because obviously it's just to take out people and I'm not getting any any names to replace them. So let's just put them back in and keep that starting 11, and then I'm going to set up my stuff. So, and then we have Christopher Pearson right here. Like I said, I would have found a way if I were the coach. I would have found a way. I don't know. I just feel like there needed to be a way to play both Scarlett and but you know, Scarlett and Clark together. I think that would be, maybe that's something we can go to as the game progresses. Tariq Zimenez and Ramin. We have to also remember that Ramin Blake was also overseas, you know, and so yeah, the match is on. Yeah, USA 10 match time. So for those who have found it, you can text me the link, or you can put it in the game. The game has started. You can you can do that. All right. So let me. All right. Yeah. So like I've been saying, people, you can go on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. Go on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. All right, it's on it. All right, that's one place. If you go on the CONCACAF, if I think, hold on a sec, I'm going. I need to fix up my gadget. All right, if you're in Jamaica, you can watch the game on the Flow network as well. It's also on there. So if none of those things are working for you, I don't know. I was trying to do something, but it don't look like it's going to work. So the game is on the Flow network as well. Where is it? All right. All right. So it's also on the Flow Network. Oh, geez. Live. Pacific City. All right. Give the coach a break. All right, let me fix up my gadgets, people. So come back. All right, no score. Yeah, man, we're looking good. 3 or 4 ESPN if you're using digital. Yeah, it's on ESPN. Conquer Coffee YouTube. Yeah, there you go. All right, bringing up my thing. Listen, there's nothing. You can't look at this and say anything. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I think Jamaica, just looking at the confidence of the players, I think Jamaica is going to win this game. I think so. I think Jamaica will win this game. All right. We have 3 shots. We have 1 on target so far. We have 52% of the possession. So, good start so far for the team. Very good start. More possession. Passing accuracy. We have better passing accuracy as well. What is going on with my thing, right? ESPN. ESPN. The game is on ESPN. Well, nil-nil, 15 minutes gone. Yeah. Man in Rochester need help. Him no look good. God says, coach need to revisit this Costa Rica have their most dangerous player on the right. Yep. Yeah, may need to make some adjustments. The way the game is going, again, Rochester will not lose this game. All right. All right. All right. Mannings, check your WhatsApp. All right. All right. All right. I'm trying to see if I can help some of your people. ID. All right, let me see if I'm getting this right. Bum. I'm trying to see if I can help some of the people who don't have this thing. So hold on. All right. Game on ESPN, people. So let's see. A whole lot of things are going right there, so you know. I'm trying to see if I can help some of the persons who don't have possession in favor of Costa Rica. All right, so Costa Rica yet to have a shot on target, 52-48 possession. Poor passing accuracy by both teams. Goalkeeper down. Goalkeeper, yeah, pulled up. I see. Hope he's all right. Yeah, I hope the keeper is all right. I hope the keeper is all right. Oh. Hope the keeper is all right. Maybe this is just him just being smart and being professional, helping us to recoup, helping us to recover. Coach pulling the team aside, giving them some instructions. So let's see. It look like 30. Much minutes gone in the game. Still 0-0. Jamaica versus Costa Rica. '31st minute. Yeah. Bryce Clark taking his own jolly time in goal. Yeah. Let's see if this break will help them. Keeper going long on this one. It is. Keeper going long again, not being allowed to play the ball out the back. So, the next one being played long by go short. Let's see. Given away. Jamaica in possession still. Free kick on the play. Yellow card for the Costa Rican. It's number 14 there. It is 0-0 still. Jamaica versus Costa Rica. Ball played short. Back to Blake. Then they go long. Won by the Costa Rican defense. Won by Costa Rican defense again. Good square in the box, cleared out by the Costa Rican. I must say both teams are looking very scrappy, in my opinion. Maybe Malachi Douglas is the answer to the. Oh no! That should have been a better play. That looks like a corner kick. Good run by Tyler Roberts. That time, think he over dribbled that one. Maybe Malachi Douglas is one to look at for the future at the CDM role for Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see if we can, get some space between us. We have to adjust ourselves for the watch along. You understand me? So we can see what's going on the television. Corner kick for Jamaica. True Juice never play Falmouth. True Juice play Hopewell. I think True Juice played Hopewell. Come on, man, give me a shot now or something now. Ball played into the box by Jamaica. Oh, headed out by Costa Rica. Held on to by the goalkeeper. We're approaching the 40th minute. Scrappy game in the first half. Neither team taking the ascendance in this one. Good goalkeeping. Assured goalkeeping that time by Kanaya Boys Clark. Just coming and collecting that one easily. Yeah. Oh, slipped that time, but still passing that one. Jamaica in possession. Ball played wide to Zemeniz. Looks to be Douglas. Top of the Costa Rican half. Ball played again right to Tariq Zemeniz. Zemeniz to Roberts. Trying to find Zemeniz. Zemeniz breaking down the right. Will he be able to get this one inside the box? Won by the Costa Rican brilliantly as they look to break out of defense. Ball played into the middle of the park. Costa Rica in control, coming further right. Number 17 in control for Costa Rica. Cutting it inside and just looking for a pass. Playing this one long across the field. Poor pass right to Zemeniz in the defense of Jamaica. To Blake. Blake playing it right to Zemeniz. Zemeniz in control, just moving forward. It looks like Tyler Roberts it is. Playing this in one to the central who comes to Morgan, who comes further right to Rochester Cavaliers, back to Bedley Morgan. Morgan here now, playing it to Boyce Clark in goal for Jamaica. Top of the 18, goes right to Romain Blake. Blake playing a long ball, looking for Zion Scarlett in control, trying to find Tyler Roberts. Won brilliantly by the Costa Rican defense, but Jamaica still in control. Poor play by Tyler Roberts. They're losing that one. Good tackle that time by Tariq Zemeniz. Ref. And then clearing that one upfield. Think he had a pass, may have been playing, thinking that there was a foul. Oh, good play in the middle of the park. Here is, this look to be Duncan McKenzie. Poor pass that is. That the opportunity to create something, or that was Christopher Pearson, and just giving that one away quite easily. Good playing by the Costa Rican. They are in the Jamaican half, playing it to their left, to Jamaica's right. Costa Rica knocking this one, blocked by the Jamaican defense, cleared up the park, just given away, is it? Good tackle that is in midfield. Foul on the play. Referee says play on. Jamaica still in possession. I don't think there was any advantage to be gained by the Jamaican team, and the referee should have stopped the play. And here it is now. Costa Rica has a corner kick out of this play. There was a foul on the play. I tell the people. All right, Cranky, good point. When I said this about the national team, I don't think we train ourselves or we prepare our teams to set up for like some of these defensive plays. Like where, who marks where, who goes where, who attacks what zone and stuff like that. I think we just have them in the box. I don't know. That's how I feel sometimes based on how I see the team play. Corner kick for Costa Rica. Ball played in the box. Header. Cleared. Second corner it is. With all the height that Jamaica has, I think we need to win some of these first balls. With all the height that we have, I think it is important that we win some of these first balls. Outswing corner to be taken by Costa Rica, their left. Ball swing high into the box, headed out this time by the Jamaican defense, and here we go. Good work there by Tyler Roberts, winning that throw-in for Jamaica, coming across on the left-hand side of the field to win that one. Throw-in for Jamaica to be taken by Lamont Rochester. Throw taken to Pearson to Rochester. Rochester back to Bailey Morgan in defense. He goes across to this is Romain Blake, who finds Tyreek Zemenis. Jamaica getting Champ Deck, come and tell me who you would have started. That's what you have to do now. Don't tell me if I'm confident, positive in the starters. Poor pass back by Rochester. Tell me who you'd have started, who you'd have taken off, and who you'd have put on. That's all you have to do. We don't have to argue about it. Just tell me when you say this person need to come off, just say and put on this person in their possession. That's all you have to do. Good work by Tyler Roberts. Oh, this is a foul. Free kick for Jamaica. Crazy play. That should have been a yellow card. So, yeah. Don't just say, I am positive because Jamaica is playing. Find if you have a different opinion on who should start. All I've been asking is, who should have started? So, again, Champ Deck. Who should be taken off and who should start? Don't wait any longer. I ask you that from before the start of the game. Who should have been playing left back instead? Who should have been playing left back? Right, so tell me that. Who you want at left back? Who should have been? So tell me all the players. So let's take off Duncan McKenzie. Who should have been playing? Let's take off Christopher Pearson. Tell me who should be playing. Take off Devontae. Tell me all the players who would be playing. That's the only way the argument going to make any sense, you know. You have to give me the replacements, and then we're good to go. All right? Costa Rica playing a lot of diagonals from side to side, but still yet unable to create any clear openings. I think Jamaica, to be fair, has had the closest thing to an opportunity. The game is locked at 0-0. We are in additional time of halftime. This is when the players need to keep their concentration. We know that our Reggae boys are constantly plagued in these moments, conceding 6 shots by Costa Rica, 1 on target, 5 for Jamaica, 1 on target so far. Ball a little bit of head tennis in the middle of the park. Seem to be losing the plot in midfield. Rochester here. Good defending by Rochester that time. Winning that one confidently, playing it upfield. And oh, good ball here. Good turn. Here is a speedy Devontae Campbell. What will he do? Need some support at this time. Devontae Campbell of Mount Pleasant. Still in possession is Devontae Campbell. That one. Running out for a throw-in deep in their own half to Costa Rica. We make it around a minute and a half left in this first half. Can see there's a very good defensive shape by the Jamaican team. They may not be winning the ball, but they are in a very good defensive shape. You could have seen that just how they position with the press. There's good coverage, and there is also some balance that is there. We make it almost halftime. Ball played into the box. Free header. Oh, cleared by the Jamaican defense. Very poor play. Very poor play. That no communication. Shot on target. Brilliant by Boyce Clark. Okay, that one just going over the top. Yeah. That one going over the top. I think that one was covered by Boyce Clark. Maybe it is a conditioning, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a conditioning. Yeah. So it is halftime, people. You can call in, you can text in, you can give us your thoughts on the first half so far. It is halftime. All right. It is Jamaica 0, Costa Rica 0 at halftime. Jamaica 0, Costa Rica 0. All right. I'm watching the game on ESPN. Yes. All right. So I had to reposition myself so I could watch the game, people. So that is why it's like this. Pearson out, Bicknell in. Okay. I think, hold on a sec. I think we have a caller here.
Yes. Even like somebody.
Yes, caller. You have a little. You have some sound noise in the background, so just keep it down and go ahead.
Hold on. Okay, all right. We see something similar to the national team, the senior national team, that you come out the first 20 minutes and like the last 20 minutes a bus. I feel like that's the problem right now. But otherwise from that, Mr. Pearson needs to step up in game differently. I say number 14 is growing in that game. Otherwise, from that, we're supposed to can those. I think if we did have some practice games and some, we'd have sort out these little issues and little problems, so we could have get better at it. But so far, them look good. Them look good. There's some little personal issue, and that we run for 20 minutes and we bust the next 20 minutes.
Okay, good observation. I think we keep struggling with ball possession and all our teams.
Yes.
We even see it with our female teams, and that is something that the coaches need to work on. How do we create a system of play that allows us to possess the ball, right? Somebody saying that Douglas is cleaning up for Pearson.
Yes, exactly. And we work on the quick passing. We have that, we transition to the front line. When we're attacking like a contact, we have that. But when it comes to reach a final pass, we lack that also with the center forward. But otherwise from that, we just need to just control the game like the Costa Ricans, because the Costa Ricans control majority of the game when they get into the game. But we can give them a fair challenge. I think we can beat this Costa Rican team also. But we need to just settle the ball game, have somebody who can calm the tempo, be that person with dictate the tempo in the middle of the field. I don't think Mr. Pierce is it. I think he'll log in and then lackluster.
So all right. So you take off Pearson and put on. How would you put on your coaching hat? What are the changes you'd make to the team?
All right. Otherwise, I think Mr. Pierce is the older. I think if we have somebody there, we can structure, can break up the play properly. Have Mr. Mackenzie on the back. He look really good. I think he look good for a schoolboy football player. And get the other midfielders in place, like someone who can, I don't know the team like that. I could have tell us the national team, I could have tell us if we put in that person, but I don't know the team like that. You more know the team. But I just think we need somebody that could CDM, put Mr. Mackenzie up top to progress the play and have that person dictate the tempo of the game.
Okay. So you would remove Christopher Pearson, bring in a CDM, and allow Duncan McKenzie to play more up front.
Yeah, to up front. I like Mr. Campbell, but sometimes he losing footing. He don't know which part he must go. So I like him, and I like the work rate of Mr. Taylor. Very, 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 very good work rate. Because some of those running back and tackling, I don't see it in the senior team, but he do that very, very well. And he can slide tackle very well, because every slide tackle he don't get a card as it, and he win the ball all the time. So I just think that we're supposed to just try not to go there like we are run the track like we are run 90 minutes and stop is a 9 minutes, and stop is a 90-minute game. So we have a 45-minute left. We just need to just progress the ball, play the little 1-2s, because I see we can do the quick plays, quick 1-2s and those stuff. But I think Mr. Zion Scarlett need to come more into the game also, but is due to the fact that with the midfield by Mr. Pearson is logging, maybe that's why he don't have the proper way to go forward.
Okay. Yeah. All right then. Respect caller, thanks for your views. Man. That is how you see it. And anybody else you want, call in and you can share what your thoughts on. Yeah. Where's my Arsenal? Cranky. Call in and give us your perspective, Don't be a Monday morning quarterback. What substitution would you make? Dre, any weather? How you doing, sir? I know no half of you man up on the field right now, but how you managing? You're former Harborview players. You need to go for the... Yes, sir, Cranky.
If you call me an answer, right?
Well, you know what? Piney challenge you, to $1 billion gift.
Who challenged me?
Piney, you didn't hear in time Piney calling.
Yeah, I heard him, but I can't give money to people who don't know how to spend it. Just like the prior Arsenal administration don't know how to spend it. They get money wisely. But on the first half of the game, management, I do think we started off really well, look really composed, look like we're going to boss the game, and then all of a sudden things pivot and change. And they were much better from 1:30 in the game on through halftime.
Yeah.
They seem well organized. They seem to have a style and pattern of play. They move the ball well from defense to their forwards. Most of the attacks come through the wing. And we seem to be tucking in, especially Jimenez. I'm not sure if he's not getting help on the wing from Campbell and Tyler Roberts, but they organize that. But the wingers are too free when they get the ball, and they're very skillful. A couple of these kids play for the national, or they're on the bench for the national. College at UCF, they all have pedigree.
Yes.
So we take them lightly, but we also have pedigree. I do think in the middle, I'm disappointed in Pearson, how he's playing. I would think he would be very composed. He would be dictating the tempo of the game. He'd be sprinting the ball left, right, and center. I don't see him in the game.
That's who, Pearson?
Yeah, Pearson. And I don't see Rochester. Rochester looks nervous. So he has easy pass. He reminds me of my favorite player in the senior team, Javier Brown. He seems to have be colorblind. He giving the ball to the player in the wrong jersey.
You know what is funny?
Coach need to make some changes.
Yeah. I wonder how soon he will make changes, because I think in the middle of the park is where we're losing it. I think because
Yeah.
because of that, Devontae Campbell is doing a lot of tracking back, so he doesn't get to break out. Same thing with Tyler Roberts. I think if we can fix something in the middle of the park, maybe play like what the previous caller said, play with more like 2 CDMs and give Duncan McKenzie. Although I don't know, I don't see Duncan McKenzie in the game either, so I don't know.
Well, Duncan started the game really well. He took a couple of shots. He had a free kick, and then he took the shot, which was just inside the post. But you won't see players in the game where you don't have the ball management. That's what happened. If you don't have the ball, and when we get the ball in the defense, we're playing out slowly. We played wide, and then we turn it over. We played wide, and we turn it over. As you're right, when the ball goes out wide, as we always talk about this management, there need to be 2 passes. If you are 3 passes,
Yep.
If you're on the sideline. If you're in the middle of the park, you should have 4 and 5 different options to play. We're not creating those options. We're not moving quickly off the ball. We're playing very slow, very methodical, and that's not working. Now, Costa Rica's playing that way because that's how South Americans and Latin Americans play. That's their style of play. We should be trying to use our speed, even though management athletically, they match us, which is interesting. If you look at their team and their athleticism, they match us physically.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Because we probably thought we had a big team, but Costa Rica also has a big team in terms of size. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you notice on the set pieces, which is when you ask your favorite coach the question about how much goal we give from set piece, we can't stop. Think about that in the management. We give up about 90% of our from set pieces. In the first half, Costa Rica should have scored 2 from set pieces. Which means we're not either not marketed, our zone setup is not right, or our initial marking is not right. So when we get on corners, we play a zone, we have 4 players deep, but I don't think the rest of the players are marking really well and pressuring the ball.
Yeah.
And Costa Rica they're overloading one side, the far side.
Yeah, they're playing this long. They're playing this long diagonal pass where the number 17 gets it on the right side and he swings it all the way across over on the to the left side. Which now what happened is that when it's on the right side, that is why you see Zeminis and these guys coming inside, and that is why now you need somebody else in the midfield because Tyler is either coming back or coming across. Somebody needs to be easier to go out. Go out there so that the player don't have enough space because Zemin is already coming inside because the defense swing and they play the long diagonal so I think he needs to shift up how the midfield is playing instead of having one at the base, maybe put 2 there, take out one of these guys and like maybe take out Pearson.
Yeah, the problem is they're beating you with a pass and they're beating you off the dribble. So when they beat you, then they have space to make it. Then you have to overcompensate. That is what's happening. So when you overcompensate, somebody's going to be open all the time. And in the middle of the park, we're just not controlling the middle of the park.
Yeah.
We don't have the 1-2 thing. We don't have the stuff between. We're slow. Even play the ball up to the striker. He's slow making a decision about how he holds the ball up, and he's not getting the support.
Yeah. And you know what I was suggesting? That is why I suggested that we should play a system where we use both Clark and Scarlett. Because you have both of them, at least they would be closer, and they're big enough to hold up the ball and pass it off to each other.
So then what do you do with McKenzie? Bench McKenzie?
Somebody can be benched, but I think I would play them and then play 4 in midfield and play more like a diamond because I think we need 2 strikers. Like that would put more pressure, I think, on the Costa Ricans because how we're playing now, to me, it looks like catch them coming forward, play it out on the flanks behind them and try to use our speed. But so far from what I've seen, we haven't. And a lot of us talk about, Jamaicans are so fast. It doesn't show up when we play football,
Because and I pass people now play football, I'm around track. How much Jamaican football was very good, fast.
Well, that is true. But some person said the game has started back cranky, and it's not started back where I'm at yet.
It started back. Yeah, it started back. I'm watching it. Yeah, Costa Rica has the ball. Yeah. All right.
Oh, somebody saying that he took out Douglas.
I don't know who he took out there. Number 8 is in midfield. 8-15. We have the ball. Who's number 15? He looks new.
Maybe
Straight up to-
maybe Kobe.
Mackenzie trying to go out wide.
Number 15 is Kobe Thomas.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'm just seeing it. Let me see. So okay, he took out Malak Douglas and brought in Kobe Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thomas is from the US, right?
Yeah, he's from the US. So let's see.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Younger player,
All right.
he's 16, I think. So let's see.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works. That's a very strange substitution. Yeah, a very strange substitution. Very strange substitution. I don't know. But maybe with these three, there'll be more ball playing in the middle of the park because now you have 3 ball players in the middle of the park. Jamaica in possession moving forward. Here is Zion playing it back to, this is Campbell. Giving that one away. I think this is where we miss Dexter. I think he would have served us well if he were fit. We're touched by the center forward for Jamaica there. Ball cleared up field by Costa Rica. 1 by Blake to Zemenez. Foul on Zemenez. Free kick. Yeah. It also appears like some of the players are struggling on the pitch as well. This is good by Jamaica. I think they're applying a little bit more pressure to the Costa Ricans high up the park, which is very good. Oh, poor pass. That needed a better pass. Good defending by Zemenez. Campbell using his speed here, eluding one. Campbell. Oh, just losing that one right that time. Devontae Campbell. Costa Rica in possession. Being pressed high up the park by Jamaica, trying to break out. Good work by Jamaica in the middle of the park, winning this one easily and confidently. Back to Boyce Clark in goal, who boots this one high and long. It is Jamaica 0, Costa Rica 0. Hey, DJ Liverpool, Robin, you just say, stop look at comment. So if you don't look at the comment, how me go answer respond? Yeah, that's something, you know. Mama, me tell him how the game ago. How me I gonna do that if you don't read your comment and tell you it ago? So yeah. So Jamaica playing 2 16-year-old on the park. Good playing here by the Jamaican team, making a few passes. Tyler Roberts. Zeman is breaking on the outside. Tyler Roberts. This should be a shot on target. Oh, poor play by Roberts, but one back by Zemenis, twisting and turning. That seems to be that went out, throwing for Jamaica deep in the Costa Rica half. Costa Rica just breaking into the Jamaican half. Zemenis trying to make his way back, just pushed up. Blake, very smart foul there by Blake, as the defense was. All right, 0-0 it is. Throwing for the Jamaicans. A little bit behind on our coverage here, so bear with us. Devontae Campbell, really a workhorse in the middle of the park. Good ball by Mackenzie. Here is Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts. Oh, getting past his man. Tyler Roberts in the box. Oh, this could be up. The referee says yellow card for Tyler Roberts. Says it is simulation. He was touched by the Costa Rican. It may not have been a penalty, but certainly it should not have been a yellow card. Should not have been a yellow card. I would agree that it was too easy to be a penalty, but I think VAR needs to be a standard in football generally, because I think there was a touch there. It may not have been enough for a penalty, but certainly. Oh, there is a check. There seemed to be VAR, but hey, they say no penalty. 56 minutes on my clock. Jamaica 0. Costa Rica 0. Costa Rica still having the majority of the possession. They have 55% to Jamaica's 45. Costa Rica playing this one long to the right. Marshall hereby getting into the box. Blake defending brilliantly is Romain Blake, clearing that one upfield, but right back to the Costa Rican in the middle of the Jamaican half. Player beating one. Costa Rica kicking a shot. Oh, just outside. These areas are a joke. I don't understand that, Cranky. Big up DJ. DJ, Liverpool. Yeah. Spot kick for Jamaica. To be taken by Boyce Clark, looking to go long as the Costa Ricans continue to high press. 58th minute of the game. Costa Rica with 8 shots on target. Jamaica with 5. Ball played long. One here by Scarlett for Jamaica. Referee says, I think this referee there you go. We did question the change, the substitution. Careless, there you go. Careless giveaway. Under absolutely no pressure. Didn't even win back the ball. And nobody's coming back. No. All right, so he gave away the ball. He gave away the ball, but the person should not have gotten the free header. I'm telling you. I keep telling people, Jamaica, since Theodore Whitmore, Jamaica must be the team in the history of football that concedes the most goal from crosses. Right? He gave away the ball, but look at the play, right? The man goes down to the byline, all right? The back off him and allow him to square the ball. Nobody, I think he lost Bedley Morgan. He drifted in and out, and look, Bedley Morgan is out of position. That's not Blake. That's Morgan, right? That was Morgan in the number 6. That the man made an in and out move and got the better of him. All right, Pierce Lamontra Chester should not have allowed that square. You have to close it down there, right? You can't give a free header right there. Come on, right? Pearson gave away the ball. The ball got down the byline. Bailey Morgan, that ball should not have. You can't give a man a free header right there. You have to watch those movements. You have to keep your body on him or your hand on him. So, Pearson, Morgan, And yeah, I think our response for that goal. Yeah, true. You know, a lot of them are. I do agree that a lot of the goals that are in football are from crosses, not necessarily square, but crosses, right? But I just think it is something that we have not addressed because we don't even win. We don't even win a lot of the balls that come into the box. Poor play, poor giveaway. So we need. I think what he has done is there's nobody in midfield winning the ball. All right. Between Duncan McKenzie, Kobe, and Pearson, they are not winning the balls in midfield. You have to be winning the ball. So he needs to win back the midfield, and we have to create something. We have not had a shot on target. Zemin is out of position again. It's a very good goalkeeper. See, there's nobody in the box that even if he went for a square. Oh, that should have been on target. So I think this is Jamari Clark, who is coming on. So Jamari Clark is on, and Chad James is on for Jamaica. Roberts and Scarlett. Oh, Lord. All right, I'd have left a twin tower up there. Yeah. #66 of the game. Costa Rica still leading Jamaica by a goal to nil. You realize they're around 2 minutes behind because I'm at the 67th minute now. Tell you, some of these teams like Costa Rica and Honduras, they were using some of their U20 players in the World Cup qualifiers. Understand me? Oh, man. Jimenez gets beaten too easily, man. Really, that's a hard work from Devontae Campbell. Yeah. I think Jimenez and Rochester, I don't know. The coach have to play a different system. I think people keep on saying that Jamaica needs to play a different like formation. Poor pass by Mackenzie. Let's see. Maybe he's going to bring on, who knows? Jamon Barkley or Louis Watson. I don't know. Yes, Pearson should have been taken off, man. I don't know what the coach is seeing. This is it for Devontae Campbell because he has been nursing an injury. This is the nephew of Stephen Sharty Malcolm. He has been nursing an injury for a while. Yeah, you should have watched him. He didn't close down the square, you see. And then, if you look at the goal, one, he didn't close down the square. Rochester allowed the man to. Yeah, Pearson gave away the goal, but Rochester should have closed down. Football have different phases, so anybody can lose the ball. Bad, take him off, lost the ball. But after the ball was lost, the player was on the outside and the byline. You cannot allow him to square the ball. Out. You have to give him the corner and block it. Because if it goes to the near post, your keeper can have it. He went on the byline and gave the player the option to square the ball. You can't do that. And then Bailey Morgan, good defender, but the player moved forward, moved backward, and lost him. Have to be better than that. Penalty for Jamaica. 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 Yep. Listen, I'm telling you, the big forward should have started along with Zion Scarlett. Simple put. We need a twin tower up there. Long time we don't have no twin tower. We need a twin tower up front. Yeah. Listen, I must say, Blake has also played well in defense. Very good defender. Young 16-year-old, very good defender. See, this is a forward who knows how to use his body. Shot James. Yeah. Jamon Barkley. And Mackenzie misses the penalty. Yo, the man here. Yo, so I tell me wonder, why the man give them man the penalty for, man? Duncan Mackenzie, but I know see a 1 foot him off, man. Who give you them never watch Manning Cup? Didn't they watch Manning Cup? If you see how the man deal with the penalty them. Come on now, man. I know, star. Oh, may I tell you, brother. Listen, Duncan Mackenzie use left foot, people. Left foot. Can tell you when more kick the ball, anytime more kick it. Every time it go same place. Come on, man. And miss a big old dirty penalty. People, I hate that, you know. Game done, you know. Costa Rica 1, Jamaica 0. I hate that. Hey, you know, say penalty if take over the keeper half-time line, you know. No, we can still win 2-1. Game done, man. Game done. One Bob Marley we get. Tell you, yeah, man. Hey, people, let's see on the CONCACAF thing, who them have for the Jamaica coach. Jay Wait. And missed the penalty to Backfoot. Take off the man. Take him off now, man. Come on. Man, missed the penalty. Please and peace. Good shot, youth. Yep. I think James looked like he should have started, man. Yeah. This guy James come make a difference, man. Should have started. And then give it the game to Backfoot. Man, then get the game for draw and gateway. Referee an idiot, you know. Tie up on a game, he said. Dimension. Game done, man. Come on, me now tell him the game done, man. One love, man. Man missed the penalty. You're supposed to miss a penalty in a 1-0 game. Oh, once it takes so long, it's problem. You see me? Worse they don't want to play Honduras. They don't want them to play against Honduras, so they might try to get them out of the game. I think them referee, hey, listen, from the one Jamaican, from the one Caribbean referee, ref the game good Jamaica versus USA. From that day, people, you know that Jamaica never get back an ex-Caribbean referee. Telling you. Is it ever operated? It's a Thomas not ready. Yeah, some people, you see it now, some people are saying he should have started. So I don't know. Some people have said, this is the thing with the thing, you know. One man said Thomas not ready. Some people are saying he should have started. I don't know. Hey, this keeper for the national team. I'm telling you. You know what is funny? All right. So when Zeminis was at Harborview, good young player, you know, many people were questioning Harborview's decision to play Staple over him. You remember? There you go. But I must say the two centre backs are playing some good football. Aye, boy. No, we don't put no goalkeeper in a pool. The goalkeeper supposed to dead in the thing. Yeah, man, the two centre backs are very good. Yo, star. I don't know. We have to pick a team and say this should have been the starting team when the game is done. Because I don't see any other right back on the team. That is what I'm noticing. There's nobody else. There's nobody on the bench who can play right back, Zeminis is the only right back, That I'll tell you right now. Okay, all right, true. You're right, Mr. Dimension. The two centre backs are not good. Anything you say, no, me agree with you. The centre backs are not good, sir. Me agree with you. I'm not taking on nobody. The two centre backs are not good because if the two centre backs were good, Costa Rica would not have had a free header to score. So they are not good. So anytime a centre back make a goal score, that means they are not good. So I agree with you, sir. No argument. The centre backs are not good. No foreign spider. The goalkeeper is not good. The goalkeeper is not good. If the goalkeeper was good, that goal would not score. He's not good. This is they turn off VAR. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, man. So I will say that listen, I've learned the best thing to do is anything the people say they are right. The centre backs are not good, son. The goalkeeper not good either. So yeah, the people are right. The people the people are right. The players are dead. No good. Yeah, and the coach not good, and the players not good. I agree. Me know, Me know, say, I'll tell you this, Christopher Pearson. Christopher Pearson, and let me tell people, say a lot of these guys, hey, all right? But I told people this, right? A lot of these players, and they don't believe me. All right? Let me tell you this. A lot of the players that you see that dominate Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, a lot of them are 19 and 18-year-olds. In fact, when a lot of them finish school, they have to leave. They can't continue. And most of the times, they play against 14 and 15-year-olds. Most of the times. Most of the times. Right? So, always remember that. Most of the times, they play against some young kids. So when you see them scoring all 50 goals and doing some things, then playing against some 14, it's overhyped. Now, Marquez, they are here, and they expect better than from them. But maybe when the game done, we can pick. They should have been starting 11. Maybe they should have played a back three, because Zemeniz look like he plays better in a back three. Yeah, but I've always said that. The game is on ESPN. We are watching it on ESPN. Gene Sutherland. We are watching the game on ESPN. Some are watching it on YouTube and CONCACAF TV. Persons in the States are watching it on, I think, Fubo TV. A guy named James has come on and played well. So the score is Jamaica 0, Costa Rica 1. Mr. Penalty, Duncan McKenzie, Mr. Penalty, that would have given us the equalizer. And he also got a next free kick that we could have done better on. So yeah. So like I said, Tariq Zemeniz need to play in a back three. And Jamaica need to fix this right back, because even going forward, it don't look good. Oh boy, oh God. Not one of them don't touch the ball, man. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Let me tell you again, Zemeniz, like Topi, need to play in back three. Again, remember, when Zemeniz was at Harbour View, Harborview had him on the bench. Many people were complaining. Right? All right. Pearson, again, I tell people, the Kingston College side that did well had some 19-year-olds playing. All right. Right? Penalty! Penalty for Jamaica. Oh, geez. Hey, listen, people. Everybody. Good God Almighty. We have been going through hardship. Poor administration. Poor coaches. Poor referees. Poor players. Give us a draw. Give us this penalty. That's all we ask of thee. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. All right. Wood. Hey, Jamaica should have win. Boy. Come on, people, put your hands together. Yeah, why was Jamari Clark on the bench? Come on, people, put your hands together. I think there you go. Penalty. Yeah, I mean. Listen, people, so we have found the striker. And listen, people, I'm going to tell you this. Both of them must start. Both of them must start. Both of these players must start. I think Zion, I told you, Twin Tower we need. It is being played in Honduras, in Tegucigalpa. Or is it San Pedro Sula? I think it is in Tegucigalpa. So yes. So people, cracky calling.
Management.
Go ahead.
Me have to beat you.
Go ahead.
The foul who come on the field
Yes.
was the best player on the field. Management, first of all, him too big for mark. You see that pass he made that get the first penalty is a perfect pass between two defenders, the player in stride, the whole up play when he came on the field, the penalty, because they can't mark him, he's too big, he's too strong. So you have a practice baller, okay, them say Zion was the best player in practice, and then you have a Reading baller. I think there's a big difference, man.
Yeah.
And it was very obvious. So I don't know where your coach must see. But when we see on the field, the man come on for a half of a half and look very comfortable. Then can't mark him time too big. He can pass the ball. He's slow, but he's big, he's strong. And it was very obvious when he came on. Him and the youth GMs who play on the right were very good, by the way. Now, granted, they fit, they have energy, right? Because they just come on the field.
Yeah.
So you have to give some allowance to the players who have been playing. But I do think, look, it's a tryout situation. Jamaica could have scored 2 goals, can get 2 penalties. But he was involved in both.
And you know that Costa Rica didn't create a lot of chances.
They create a few. I mean, the one that hit the bar was a good chance. The shot they took outside the post. They're a good team.
Yeah. But I think we had, I mean, we got 2 penalties and we got a couple other chances. I think, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we have a decent team management. Our left and right back situation needs to be worked out.
All right.
Either an support from the right or left midfielder or the players who are playing out wide.
So how do Frankie, the question is, how do we fix that?
Don't you have replacements?
So, all right. So the player who came on, right, at left back is Louis Watson, who is a Kingston College player.
Right.
Yes. So do we replace Rochester with him? So let's do that, because what I want to do is, because sometimes it's okay, we should use better players. My thing is that maybe we need to use a different formation, because we have Jaden Anderson, who is a good center back. So I think we have 3 quality center backs. Why not play 3 center backs then? If you really want to play Xerxes, play Jaden Anderson, play 3 center back, drop either Pearson or Duncan McKenzie, right? Drop Devontae Campbell, though I thought Devontae Campbell looked well, but drop Devontae Campbell and start Chad James.
So Manningsman, here's the problem, Manningsman. Pearson's gonna play. If he plays the whole game and he was poor in the first half, he was better in the second half, he's gonna play. So let's not talk about Pearson being dropped, because that's not happening. You can tell which player coaches like, he's going to play. Now, if you go through at the back, Jimenez going forward wasn't that good. So, and he's going to play a wing back. I'm not sure that works either. I thought the 4 at the back worked, except I'm not supposed. We get beat easily. They look up in the air and we're going for the face. Instead of saying, you know what? I go by me. We're getting beat too easily. Jimenez and Rochester getting beaten too easily. Not only them, even in the middle of the park. As they fake, we jump and they go by us.
Yeah.
Watch the ball. Stop watching the man's feet. Watch the ball.
Yeah, but the only right back we have doing a cranky. The only right back we have, the other right back is a center back, Blake,
Yeah, look, sometimes what happens is your defenders tuck in, right? They'll give it a wide space, but I think we gave them too much. And what they're doing second half, which was very good, is they're not having one player out wide. Here's what they do. They defend. When they win it, they're quick on the counter, and they're quick to change the play from the side they win it on to the next side.
Yeah.
Because they know that side, and you can see they're a well-coached team. You can see they played well together, and you can see they strategize really well about how they want to play and how they progress the ball. So we got to think of, look, it's the first game of the tournament. It's always a difficult game, but we have to learn from the first game. And you can't just judge people on one game, right? Even Rochester and even Jimenez, it's the first game of the tournament. We know the travel wasn't the best. But if you look at the totality of the game, those 2 needs to improve. And as you said in the first half, we need to improve in the middle of the park. I do like Clark when he came on. I just think he's a handful to mark. Think about it. If you're behind him, how do you see around him in the first place? And he's been taught how to hold the ball. So when you play the ball into him, you can't even see the ball, man. Much as to get the ball. And he can pass the ball out of a double team, and he can pass the ball when he's back to goal. You just got to have people playing off him. I think he'd be better. The other kid you had, Zion, wasn't as big, wasn't as powerful. Yeah. I thought he was a little bit slow the way he approached the ball. And even the shot he got in the second half when he turned, he should have exhibited more composure. I thought, the ref was poor. And in CONCACAF, that's what bothers me, is that they're clear yellow cards which they don't give. So in the last, the play where the guy pulled back,
that's Kobe.
Thomas, they got a yellow. There should have been 2 yellows on that one play.
Why?
No. You remember when Martinelli got his 2 yellows and got a red? Same concept. You pull the first player back, the ball went to the next player, and he pulled the other player back. It's 2 yellow cards. He played an advantage the first time, he should go back for the yellow. And he played it the second time he called the foul on the yellow. It should be 2 yellows. The secret, the play didn't finish. It should be 2 yellows. So, look, we're glad to come out with a draw so late in the game. They gave us 8 minutes, which I thought was a little bit generous, but you know what? We're not complaining.
Having missed a penalty. And then congratulations to firstly, we must say congrats to the team. They got a point. All right, coming from behind.
Yes.
So we have to do that before we get all critical and rip people apart. Congratulations to the team. We have to start right there.
You know what I like about Clark penalty, money man? You know what was brilliant?
Composed, man. Very composed. Waited until the keeper moved.
It's not just the composure.
He waited until the keeper moved.
Yes, because the keeper moved very early on the first penalty.
And that's what but listen, I'm telling you, these guys study because that's how Duncan McKenzie kicks his penalties.
Yeah, well, he didn't look because he just ran and kicked it because the keeper moved way before he kicked it. The keeper was off his line and he moved to the left.
Yeah.
So the penalty, you're right, penalty should have been called back. You can keep 1 foot on the line, I think he had both feet off the line.
Yeah.
But you see, my boy, the man, the penalty man is man. Him saying, look, a man, go sit down. There's a female penalty.
Yeah.
Because I think Jimenez wanted to take it, and he bossed him up and took it away from him. Because I think he's a very confident player.
Yeah.
And I think you need those players in your team in these competitions. But what I'm pleased about Mannings, man, I'm gonna digress a little bit and say this before I go, which is I'm pleased some of these players are playing at a decent level. A number of them, I think 3 or 4 of them, have played for England under 17, some 18, some 19. And they've decided to leave those programs to come and play for us, which bodes well for our program. Now, what we have to do is not mess it up.
I am wondering, people, if Tyler Roberts can play right back.
Tyler's first touch is not great. Tyler's first touch is letting him down.
Because he didn't play well. A lot of people say he didn't play well enough. So even though people are saying Devontae should be dropped, Tyler
he wasn't
didn't
horrible, but he was not great. He wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
He wasn't horrible. He was not great.
Yeah. So
he wasn't horrible. He was not great.
But be truthful, people. Mr. Dimension, I don't believe you that you said the centre backs, the 2 centre backs played well. They
played well. They played well.
Right? I know the goal, because the first mistake was the ball given away. And I also think that Lamont Rochester, you cannot have the man down on the line, your goalkeeper near post, and you allow him to square the ball out.
Well, Mannings, man, he's been getting beaten all day, so you'll rather than get beaten.
So his body position is to give the man the cutback when he's midfield. I don't understand, his
No,
vision
but I
is-
do think the defender has to do better, though. The defender, the kid that plays for England under 19, what's his name?
Morgan. Yeah, but he
wasn't aware. He wasn't aware.
No, but it's the same thing that Leon Bailey did in the game. Make one move, and you lose the defender, because the guy just went forward. He went with him, and then the guy drifted back into the space, got the header.
Yeah, but he never glanced, man. He never glanced to see where he was.
Well,
That's the
that is
problem.
true.
You have to glance, man. You have to figure out where you are on the field. You can't just stay in a space trying to block the cross. You got to figure out where you are, because forward's not going to stay stabilized and stationary. They're going to move. You have to also think. I see this all the time with defenders. They don't glance. They don't figure out where they are, where the danger may be. They just focus on the ball. You just focus on the ball.
Hold on, Cracky. Rob Simmons said, if Balakar come over here, don't answer his call. You know who is calling?
Balakar. Let Balakar come and express his views. Balakar noticed that Balakar is an Englishman that scored. Anyway,
all right, thanks,
created both penalties. An Englishman created both penalties.
You know, Balakar is going to say Whisper should start. I can tell people before.
Whisper, if we go and go Whisper somewhere. We have Clark. We don't know Whisper. All right, buddy.
All right, Cracky. I guarantee you that when Balakar calls, he's going to say, "Man, is brother, see me, I tell you. You see me, I tell you. Whisper for start." So Foreign Spider says, first time we ever draw against Costa Rica U20, betting odds were heavily against Jamaica. Okay, that's good stuff. Call up Aldred and send back Pearson. I don't think. Listen, when I told people, they were saying that I was being unfair, but I told you people that the Manning Cup and those things are overrated, and the Costa Cup, do not use them to measure the quality of players. You cannot have 19-year-olds playing against 14-year-olds. In fact, people, I got something today. All right, let me show you how serious our schoolboy. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find this. And I'm telling you, it's part of the problem. What's his name again? Hold on. I'm going to show you what is happening. All right. I got this today. Is it this? Yeah. All right. Brian, I think I sent you the link, you know. This is from St. Lucia. 5 St. Lucian players. Sherquan Nelson, Canayos and Brandon, Sandalford, Damali, Bessler, and Canon Lawrence left the island on athletic scholarship to Jamaica. As a result of their commendable performance they're coming to Jamaica College, basically, right? Because we are so focused on winning schoolboy football that it's to the detriment of some of the proper development of players. Caller, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
I am sure. How are you?
Me there here, man. Long time. Go on, Sentan.
Wow,
In Canada.
wow.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to say live, you know.
Yeah, man, me live, you know.
No. Well, never call it back.
All right, then, not a problem. Call back. Cause we just saw what the U20 game and attack. So we talk. All right, people. So, yeah. All right, Brian, I sent the link to you. Yeah. So, I don't think. Listen, I think Pearson has quality. He had a bad game today. If the coach bench him, can't complain. I don't think he's a trash player. Right? I'm not going to agree with those things. And as much as, listen, all the players played today, with the exception of Jaden Anderson and Watson in goal, right? And Bicknell. So, truth is, even if you say that he started, that is your perception. Let's see what happens in the next game. Right? Don't go to some extreme, man. Let's not take the thing down the path as if we were going to be very disrespectful to the players. You understand me? Don't disrespect the players. Yeah, I was finished reading that article. Go ahead, Brian. You hear what I was just reading about? JC, 5 players from St. Lucia coming to play for JC.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me hear a part of it because I join the stream them time there.
Yeah.
You mentioned some names.
But yeah, and Cranky's saying the right thing too. Listen, please do not judge the like. All right, I mean, I know still enough. Well, I mean, I know. You talk to them. Listen, all right. We have to people. We not forget why we have to go on from one extreme. Like some of the players played. Zeminis didn't look good today. All right, call him overrated. Right. Pearson didn't look good today. All right, fine. Malachi Douglas didn't look bad. Rochester didn't look good, but Romain Blake played well. He played well. Is he the best player?
Yeah, no. Man. He's for a 16-year-old. Yeah, man.
He played well. He's a 16-year-old centre back. He played well. All right. The goalkeeper kept well. Badley Morgan played well. Chad James came on and played well. All right. We need to fix.
James are the player from the academy in Barcelona.
Chad James.
Yeah, Marset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mannings, you know me that said on the stream earlier, which is surprising to me that when we watch Cavalier play now, I never see Rochester play left back, you know.
I'm very surprised.
He always play on the left side of a back three.
Let me tell you what happened. They planned the starting team with Dexter Lembikisa in mind. So it's all, and this was part of, I think this is what caught them. When they found that Dexter was coming, they abandoned the whole. So they had him as the number one, and like Louis like Rochester as a secondary. So it's almost like they didn't even try to find if there was anyone. I don't know that there is anyone anywhere else, but they were banking on him, and then he got injured.
Yeah, so the player named Louis Watson is a left back there, right? Because he's there too. Is he there?
Yeah, he's a left back as well.
Okay.
And I think that is why he was. So he probably got, because he he was probably down at like 22, 23 when Dexter went out. Yeah. You understand me? He came in. Yeah, man, I agree. No, man, listen. All right. How many times me telling the people? Me come on my channel and me say the local players need to go and fix up them thing. Somebody said it earlier. Did Devontae Campbell look tired? No? He worked hard. You know why? Because
he got an injury though. He got a hit.
He got an injury. But because Devontae Campbell plays week in, week out at Mount Pleasant. Pearson don't do that. Duncan McKenzie don't do that. Malachi Douglas don't do that. And it showed up in the game. Rochester don't even play a week in, week out for Cavaliers. But for how the man them a deal with the youth, them are some 16-year-old. I say all the man them, we have to ease a 16-year-old. Come on, man. Come on, man. And say they're overrated. It is the first game. We don't have to go down this path. Like, let's just keep calm. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Mannings. Also, the Ryan Blake, he's not playing a Premier League quarters.
No, so I think some people don't know this, but every time he is supposed to play, he goes away. Because remember, Ryan Blake was, people forget that he was, even before he came back to JC, he was in an academy overseas in Florida. So he kind of grew up through the academy system, and that is why I've always rated him. But still, people are saying that he's not good. And I don't see what happened today for us to say he's not good.
For the most part, he covered Zimonese very well too, you know. If you notice, most times when Zimonese out of position or get beaten, I mean, he's always there for slope the play or for create a foul or something. Him look a solid player still.
Yeah. But like I said, the midfield, yeah, man, the midfield need to fix. You understand me? The midfield, when you know what they see, what problem we have in the senior team? People, this is amazing. What are the problems we have in the senior team?
We need a CDM.
And what again?
And right.
And what again? Left back, that's a proper. And watch here, the junior team, we now have problems with wingers, you know. Chad James, Devontae Campbell, Tyler Roberts, all of those guys play up there. We have good forwards, all right? Here's the problem we have. Right back and left back and CDM. The same problems we have with the senior team is who is the number 20?
James
yeah,
got a 20.
Chad James. I think he should start. The issue if you start him, you're going to bench Devontae Campbell or you're going to bench Tyler Roberts.
Yeah, man, I think towards the second half still, probably would probably bring on Bicknell because Bicknell is a true CDM according to the reports and stuff. And me probably would have removed one of either Pearson
or Duncan McKenzie. Yeah.
Or what the next attacking player name? Well, he wasn't playing bad space, so he would have stayed. Some of that
Who, Duncan McKenzie?
No. What the 15 name? Look at you, the man from America. What name?
Chad James, Kobe Thomas.
Kobe Thomas. He
came on as a substitute, you know. He never started the game.
Oh, yeah, for true. So, yes, I probably would have taken off. Personally, would have taken off Pearson. And because out of him and Duncan, I just think Pearson, the first goal, the goal that man him scoring, Pearson just look up and give the ball.
Let me say this too, right? Costa Rica's right side, which is going down the side that Rochester have three of their senior national players. So we have Rochester going up against the three senior players in the Costa Rican side. The winger, the center back, and the CDM, the midfield on that side. All in the Costa Rican national team. The problem we have is that we should have been using some of these players at the back end of the World Cup campaign to give them some experience. That was part of the problem we had. Even when we couldn't go through, we were trying to use some of the best players. You understand me?
But even some of the friendly games them too, them probably could have introduced them to some of the friendly games. Like when we go Peru and them places.
Yeah. Me not make no excuse for Rochester still, you know. But there are levels to this thing. The man them play. Listen, these same guys, when Jamaica play Costa Rica, mash up when name they over there, Greg Lee. You understand me? When we play against Costa Rica in the office, it was Greg Lee that was playing left back, and the same guy mash him up over there. And the same guy come mash up Lamont Rochester. So sometimes we have to put those things. We not really pick up for the players them. But when you see it that way, you realize that where we had class, you saw it. Our goalkeeper, you saw that he came out, he collected the balls in the box for the most part. You see when Clark came on, you see that in those areas where we are strong and better, you saw it. You saw it.
Yeah, the goalkeeper looks solid too. I mean, him handling clean. And I mean, when him in possession of the ball, you can see him have the ability to distribute the ball very well. Him hardly off in another department there.
Yeah. Hey, listen, our people, we now pick up for the coach, you know. Let me say this to you. I said my starting 11 was different from the coach. So that means my starting 11 and the coach starting 11 is two different starting 11. All I will say is that because I'm not there, I don't know what happened in training, why I would have selected those players. Now that the game is over and we have watched the game, we can look back and say, based on what we have seen, Clark should have started. Based on what we have seen, who should have Chad James started on the flank? Should he have started over Devontae Campbell? Should Chad James have started over Tyler? He came on for Tyler Roberts, I think, right? Should he have started over him, right? So we have to look at it that way. Who else? Bicknell. We need to see Bicknell play, right? But Clark should have started up front, right? The coach have to take that. Who should have played left back for Pearson? The other left back that is there, you know, is Lewis Watson. Did we see enough of Lewis Watson to say he should have started over Lamont Rochester? The other right back that we have is the person who was playing right side center back, right? So should we have bench Zemenes, moved that center back to right back and brought in the next center back? These are things the coach. So I am saying to you, I don't have all the information to make those decisions. But other people have seen the players and people were suggesting. And I ask you, what would have been your starting 11? So let us go through. This is the 11. Let me share it with you. We're going to look at the 11 that started the game and let's make some changes. Right? That's what we have to do, you know. Make some changes and determine who should have played where. All right? So let's look at some of the players we were saying that should have started and put them in and see who we take out. All right? So if we were picking the team, we are saying that Duncan McKenzie shouldn't play. All right? So let's remove him. All right? Let's put who you're going to put there. I don't even know. So I'm just going to put a name. Let's put Kobe Thomas. All right? Let's just work with what you're saying. Christopher Pearson should not have started. Chad James should have started. All right? Malachi Douglas should not have started. Bicknell should have started. Let's use Xander Bicknell. Xander Bicknell should have started. All right? We're saying that Zemenes should not have started. Romain Blake should have played right back. All right? And Jaden Anderson, you're saying should have started. All right? Let's get this right here. Just working with what you're saying, all right? Zion Scarlett should not have started. Jamari Clark should have started, all right? Devontae Campbell should not have started. Playing the Premier League and we say schoolboy football but Barkley should have started. All right. So all right, you see the problem because some people are saying that Chad James should be out. Some people, you see them, I say we can't even come. That's what I'm saying, that we can't even decide, right, who's supposed to be in the team. So if this team that I have up here, right, so see, I've taken out I've put Blake at right back. Oh, Rochester supposed to come out, sorry. Rochester supposed to come out. And Louis Rochester out. And Louis Watson is in. All right. Here you go. All right. So is that a better starting 11? So this is the thing, people. What I'm realizing is that we can't even decide. So here is where I agree with some people. Pearson was having a bad game and should have been substituted. I didn't think Devontae Campbell was playing bad. But if somebody says don't start him, fine. I have seen Blake play CDM. And I've seen him play center back. I remember when Badley Morgan played with him the first time, he was very impressed with him. They have a good combination. And personally, I wouldn't move Blake from beside Badley Morgan. Well, that is what they're saying. Ben Zeminis and put Blake at right back. I'm just going with what the people saying, you know. I would not do it, you know. But I'm just working with, you understand me, with the people. All right? So, that is what they're saying. All right? So, remember, I don't see how that works. I don't see what Devontae Campbell did wrong to not start again. And let me tell you this. Blake is a good player, but he wouldn't look good at right back. People, let me tell you this. If this youth continue to develop, this is an upgrade to one of Jamaica's best center backs locally, Duran Tati Brown. And I think he should stay at center back. Well, they are saying that Chad James should play for Devontae Campbell. But Devontae Campbell was doing so much tracking back and winning back the ball. I didn't see Chad James doing that, though he was good going forward. So I don't know. Some people are saying that Tyler Roberts should be in the national setup. I did say that, but Tyler Roberts had some very poor touches in the game today. And it's a first game. And yeah, you understand me? People, let me say this. The U20 side, somebody texted said the U20 side lucky. I think we were unlucky. No, Blake didn't play for, I don't know if he was at Phoenix, but I know he was at, I think, Inter Florida or Inter Miami, one of those academies before he came back to JC. Yeah. So I think the center back pairing, right? That's what I'm saying. Like some people are saying that Devontae Campbell shouldn't start. I'm trying to find out what weren't you impressed with in his play, why he wouldn't start. So we're just going to take out somebody. I mean, I understand sometimes our team selection. That's I mean, just like me say. You see, if this is what the people think, because 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now we're playing the team, playing players out of position, because here's the thing. You're going to put Chad James, who played on the wing, to play in midfield. All right. Kobe Thomas didn't do a lot when he came on, but you're going to play him in midfield along with Xander Bicknell to tackle and win the ball. I don't understand the logic in the thinking. Right? So I don't think we were lucky. I think we were unlucky. You know? So yeah. So if somebody's going to, all right, so Cranky, I hear you. All right, I hear you saying, and you're saying that he was busy but not sure he was effective. Was Tyler Roberts effective? So why would you drop? And this is a question. Campbell wasn't effective. I'm going to give you that. Was Tyler Roberts effective today? That is the thing. So sometimes the point I'm making is that as fans, because Peso, up to this point, you can't give me a starting 11. Give me a starting 11 that you would use. Now that the game is finished, you give a starting 11. Because I think Travis Pessoa, pick a starting 11. We are proclaiming you to be the coach. So you are the coach. Right, we're going to give you that. Fuzzy mad. Fuzzy not have no sense. You will never respect him. Fine. Travis, pick a starting 11. So all I am saying is that, listen, people, is the first game, the first competitive game So the team is going to get better. They're going to get better. They are going to get better. We don't want to go in a system where we watch the game. Let's change the 11 now. Let's change out people because them not look good. And next thing, let's change out people. That's what we're doing with our senior team. Right? The guy playing one game, this is a guy who played in the Premier League. And he plays one game and Travis Pesa said Tyler Roberts not ready. Come on, man. You say you play football, man. Come on, Travis Pesa, man. They're better than that, man. Nobody make we beat you. You mean to the man already. But pick your team, let me see. Yeah. There you go. Pearson, I would listen. If the coach bench Pearson, I would not be disappointed. All right. So people, I'm going to put up Travis Pesa team. So you can't start Zemini's. You still going to start Zemini's and Rochester. All right. So I'm going to work with Pesa's team, right? Because remember, one of his problems is that Fuzzy is biased. Because Fuzzy I use local players. That's one of Pesa's thing. All right. The other thing Pesa have a problem with is that the local players are not ready. All right. So we're going to put up his starting 11. Remember, his thing is that Fuzzy is biased because Fuzzy have picked local players. All right. So let's see if in Travis 11, he has no local players because there are 11 players who are not local who he could start. 11. So he doesn't need to play any local players based on his argument. So we're going to put up his team. He says he wants Boyce. All right. Clark. Boyce Clark. Morgan is there. All right. Let me go back and see again. Morgan, Blake, Zemini's, and Rochester. Him have the same set of people. Him have the same backline as today. Me don't really understand. So he has. Me don't understand what's going on now. Travis confused me, you know. Man, confused me, you know. Because him have the same defense line. Is the same defense line him have? Me don't understand what I say. Me don't understand, man. All right. All right. So let me just put up his team, people. Lamont Rochester. And unless he has them in different positions than they were playing today. Lamont Rochester. All right. So he has not changed the back line. All right. Let me go back and finish up his team. Come here, try to figure out. Nope. All right, Pesa. I want you to go back up to the early part of the stream. Check what you say, man. Just check, all right? Zemini's, you have Bicknell, McKenzie, Kobe Thomas, Campbell, James Clark. All right? So Bicknell, McKenzie. Okay, so Duncan McKenzie start. Duncan McKenzie. Clark is in there. So there's Campbell, James, and Thomas. Campbell, James, and Thomas. Oh, James Campbell. So let's move him up here. Chad James. Yes, Campbell. Starting Devontae Campbell. T-A-Y-E. Devontae Campbell. And he has Kobe Thomas, right here. So that's Peso's team, people. That's Peso's team. All right. So this team has 6 local players. So I don't know if there is. Man say being vindictive. You see it now? Here's this now. People say, Mannings, stop being vindictive. You can't name a team of overseas players if it's just 9 of them in it. I never said that, you know. You see it now? People are saying me. I never bring up that point. All right. So I am going to go. I hope I can go up to the top and find this comment, you know, in the early part of the stream, you know, man. I hope so. Oh, you get this now. Oh, jeez. I hope I can get it. I hope I can get it. After I name the starting 11, I hope so. Let me see. People, let me see. I need to find it. Oh, how far up we can go, you know. 7. Hold on, people. I'm going to find it. I'm going to see if I can find it. I soon come back to you, people. I'm trying to find something because you see now, Mannings man I get blamed. Listen, I am okay with the coach. I said all of those things, you know. I'm okay with the team that the coach picked. I would have picked different persons, but the coach pick a side. But work with it. All right, we're talking about Clark and Scarlett. So let's see. We're gonna find it. All right, let me see if I can copy this. All right, we're getting to that. I need to find a comment. This is Peso at 424. Rob Simit, why we have both local barn and overseas barn in the team? Because remember he said that he was just talking about Blake from Waterhouse. And he says that's why we don't trust local coaches to coach a national team. All right. I'm going to find the comment and show you Peso. So maybe that's not what you meant. Right? You said the team is a biased lineup. Clark should start. Right? The 11 is too biased towards local. See it here, Peso? I'm going to show you it. I'm going to show you all of your comments. You were not talking about Romain Thomas. You said 11 is biased towards local players. And then you name a team that you would start and you select 6 local players. That's why I tell you if you just calm down. We just need to be calm and relax and not get so agitated. All right? I'm going to show you some more comments that you made. So I'll show you it wasn't about Romain Blake and sing. That's all I'm saying, Peso. Let us just calm and relax. We critique, but we still give leverage to the players because they are young players and we want what is best for them. But understand that they are young as well. All right? Because, yeah. All right? So, let me hide them comment. All right? So, there you go. So, at the end of the day, the team got a point. We played against a Costa Rica team that played a lot of these players in their national setup. The starting 11, watching the game, looking at the game, could have been different. We still got a point and we miss a penalty. Thank you, Antonio Knight. So I am not here. I am just showing you. Right? Pesa, you're missing the point. But we're not going to really continue the conversation because I just brought up what you said. Right? Unlucky, we tied the game. The coach need to make adjustment for the second game. I believe that the team is going to get better as they play more games together. right? Right? They are going to get better. Ema, big up yourself. The team is going to get better. The team is going to play better as they progress in the tournament. Truth is, like I said, I think we could have come out of this with a win. Costa Rica had a couple of chances. I think we should have gotten another penalty in the first half as well. So, Duncan McKenzie, I don't think he had a good game. I don't think Tyler Roberts had a good game. Zion Anderson didn't have a good game, and this is my opinion. I don't think Kobe Thomas coming on had a good game. Zeminis didn't have a good game. Rochester didn't have a good game. And Pearson didn't have a good game. And say if you have a team and so many players didn't play right, well, then that's a problem. Here, Peso. So, Peso, what if I told you that if Donzel was coaching the team, Peso, nobody from England would be on it? Because remember, your issue, you know, is that the local coaches are biased. And, right, the local coaches are biased. A lot of these players that are in the team from England were deemed to not be good enough. So be careful what you're asking for, Peso. If the reports are accurate, it is suggesting that the coach you are requesting didn't think, including the goalkeeper, the other players are better. So how you have a problem with local coaches and you want a local coach to coach the team? I don't understand. You're conflicted, bro. You're conflicted. They're conflicted. A lot of the players from overseas who got sent back home was sent back under the coach that you're requesting. So what does that suggest? Yeah. All right, so let's not go there. It's time we move on from. Yeah, man. So, listen. Good game. The game was drawn. We got a point. Costa Rica looked dangerous on the flanks. I think the center backs played well. Poor defending. We have to figure out how we defend crosses. And I keep on saying it. How do we defend crosses? It's a problem with the senior team, and it's a problem in the youth teams. We have to find a way of fixing it. We have to find a way, right? Like I said, it is the first game, and I think this is the hardest game in the zone. Right? This is the hardest game in the zone. It means if we win our next game, then we're in good. And sometimes players need a game to put some confidence, you know, in the thing. What do I mean by that? Right? Cuba and Canada will be starting. I think that game has started. We need to go and watch it. It's 0-0, and Honduras and Antigua Barbuda are going to play. All right. So our next game, well, is on Monday versus Honduras, and you know, yeah, I think that again the Costa Rican team have more players in their youth team that played in the national setup, so they are a tougher team. But right? I think this is what we should do. I think we need to play 2 center forwards. I think we should change the formation. That's my thing. I think so too. I think this is the best way to get things going. All right. All right. Honduras is ranked higher than Costa Rica. This is not the hardest game. Know the zone. All right, people. Kareem, if you have, listen, based on where the players play and who the players are, the Costa Rican squad is the strongest squad in the zone from my research. If you have other information, thumbs up. But in terms of the squad, when I look at the squad and the players, the Costa Rican squad is the toughest. But everybody can differ. Not a problem, right? Yeah, the keeper is very good. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is it. So I want to see what they look like against Antigua, Barbuda, and stuff. Big up Ryan LFC. Listen, people. All right, management has been on for a while. You don't know, we share the love, we share the care. Is one big family of people, right? I know coaches this was on with the track and field. But I'm telling there, even the commentator said it. I'm telling you. So I don't know. Other people have other. All right, people. Listen, I'm not always right. I don't go around trying to be right. But you see, when I present like stuff, I don't come out and say it because I'm guessing. I'm coming out and saying it based on the information that I have and I've read and has been presented to me. In terms of squads and players, in terms of national and where they play, the Costa Rican squad is just below Mexico and the USA. They are even above Canada, the squad. Now, will they perform at that level? I don't know. In the FIFA rankings, the rankings may be different. I'm talking about the U20s and the squad. That's all I know. Yeah. So, yep. So, listen, check out the coach's desk. I don't know if he's going on because he was on today for the track and field, the Paris Diamond League, right? Check out Ryan LFC. He's probably going to be on unseen. You know, he and Military Guna, they were out there at the Tier 2 competition. Big up Military Guna, covering a lot of local, you know, content and out there doing the work in the field. He's one of those in the field persons, always getting the shots and all of those things. Also, Ryan LFC, you know, the fire one on the platform, them, you know, burn a lot of fire. Understand me? Yeah, because you know you have different, yeah. Yeah. Even this, listen, there you go. We were odds on, we're supposed to lose. I'm telling you. All right. And Kevin, listen, maybe you're right, you know, but you are right don't mean I am wrong. I am telling you is that the information that I have about the squads in CONCACAF that I have read, rank them in terms of squad as number 3. Now, everybody view things differently, you know. That's all right. That's all right, but that's the information I have. That's it. It don't mean it is the absolute truth, but I share the information I have because I find it to be credible. If you think that they're better because they beat France, then that's cool, man. That's cool. So Panama is there. It don't even matter. We should have beaten them. You understand me? But check out some of those platforms and show them some love. You understand me? Again, big up to the team. Right? Maybe there was a beating in store for the coach. but the coach did what he had to do. He got the result. Did they win or lose? Unseen. Yeah, did they win or lose? Unseen. Yeah, next time you need to tell him, say, a Manning's man at you have to do, man. Yeah, man. Big up, OG. Big up, everybody. You mean, man? Crazy Yard TV. Yeah. See, Panama user under 23 in that tournament. You see that now, Kevin? But I am telling you, people, the CONCACAF people in their news thing have the squads, and they rank the squads, not performance, but the squad. And based on where the Costa Rican players played an international in terms of senior team, the Costa Rican team, I'm telling you. But it's okay if other information of other teams. You understand me? Not even a big deal. Well played, Jamaica. Big up, Sir Richards in the building. Yeah, man. All right, so True Deuce beat Falmouth, unseen by a goal to 0. All right, so people, check out some of those things. People have it. Check out Unseen and doing a lot of work. Oh, you know it go Unseen when the man them lose. What you think? You should have spoken to Hector Wright, isn't he the assistant coach there? And Anthony, yeah, give JC a kudos. The Costa Rican team came to win. He will be under fire in Costa Rica. Their players play in their competitive team in Costa Rica. There you go. Big up Anthony Rogers confirming also what I've said. You understand me? There you go. But yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. But I want to thank all of you who stuck and stay with Management for the duration of this watch along. All right, 3 hours and around 45 minutes. Really appreciate it. We will do this. I don't know how it's going to work on Monday, because Monday it is the JFPL playoffs where you'll have Cavaliers going up against Mount Pleasant, and you will have Harbor View going up against Arnett Gardens at Sabina Park. Jamaica will be playing. Yeah. Play together long, I'll barely escape with a draw. Basically, they're homegrown. Every team I got easy after this. Well, I don't know about that, Ishmael, but a lot of these teams played in many tournaments even before Jamaica. Yeah, man. But big up the young footballers. You understand me? Well fought, well tried. Better performance next time around, man. Some of you need to step up. Pearson, you need to step up, right? That's what happened when your name is out there. All right. Yeah. So, bless up. Thank you, one and all. Listen, happy Father's Day to all of the real fathers when Father's Day come up tomorrow. This is I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's man. So this, Vallejo Academy. Bless up. Iron Man series. Oh. Yeah. Merging. Oh, what am I at? Oh, what am I going? I mean, man. Bless up, people. Have a good evening and stay blessed. Yeah. All right. Have a good day. What and all. See you tomorrow. I am Manning's man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. We are over and out.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason presenting I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.